Okay, so what I'm going to do today is, you know, I shot this radiator video afterwards, but what I've had to do is remove the exhaust. So we're going to go ahead and make an exhaust video here. And this 525, if you go to buy an exhaust kit, I got a HMF exhaust system off of 450, which is the same number as the non-IRS model Outlaw 525. And what you have to do is, if you have a 450 muffler, it's perfectly fine for these models, but you need to buy the 450 or 525 head pipe for the swing arm model and not the independent rear suspension model. So I did get the muffler for about $60. It's an HMF muffler, and I bought the head pipe for about $75. So overall, I got an HMF exhaust system for around $135, $150 shipped. So we'll go ahead and put that on here, but this thing's kind of being a nightmare, and I want to do this in stages, but I have to remove this exhaust to put the radiator in. So we'll go ahead and get the exhaust removed, and hopefully this exhaust system will get put on. I really didn't want to put this exhaust system on until I got the carburetor and everything situated, but it's just going to be a lot easier to do this now that the radiator's off of it. And then we'll just run it, and I'll get the fluid through the radiator. I'm not gonna ride this. I don't recommend riding your ATV without the carburetor being tuned for the exhaust. You can do potential damage. So we'll get the exhaust off here. Okay, so what I have here is what would be recommended as a 450 or 525 Outlaw exhaust system. And then you have what I wanted, of course, is odd, the 525 independent rear suspension system. And as you can kind of see, and I'll throw up some pictures here, on the mufflers, they're both made different. So if you actually go to upgrade your muffler on an IRS, the 450 swing arm version will not work. The mufflers are not created the same at all, basically. Let me get the camera here. As you can see on the mufflers, there's a little bit separate of a bend here, and you've got a little more length on the IRS model. This bend here is to compensate for the air box of the swing arm version and the independent rear suspension version. And then on the header pipe, the black pipe is the 450 525 single swing arm version, not the independent rear suspension version. And as you can see, they are made, the independent rear suspension's in the back, they are made different, but the bends are about the same. Why they did this, I'm not real sure, but what I've been told is that as long as you have an original 450 or 525 whole header pipe and muffler, it'll fit on this IRS version. But we're about to find out. So there are some differences. If you're looking to spend some money on an exhaust system, it can get costly. So That exhaust is really rusty. I bet it's never been off of the quad. Sometimes you just got to let the WD-40 do its job. I mean, this ATV has just, someone has highly neglected it, and what happened was they just took it in for trade probably and got a brand new one. But I will tell you, I am not impressed with the dealership that sold this to me. I would never do business with these people again. I might have to heat this up. There we go. Okay. And that's the 525 header pipe. And it's made a little different than the 450. What I'll do is once I get this exhaust off here, I'll kind of show you what's going on. See if we can get this off of here. It's actually stuck on the muffler clamp. And it's rusted. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this muffler clamp off of there without heating it. It's stuck. Son of a bitch. It's, god damn it. I never thought I'd run into this. This is ridiculous. Woo! Whoopee! Well, that makes things 10 times easier. There we go. Look at this, buddy. We're gonna say we'll just hold on to this. Now you technically may or may not have to undo this radiator, but you know, this is, I'm doing this well. I had to remove this for the radiator video, so the radiator's undone. But we'll just install this. You might have to move the radiator around. And where I painted isn't going on very well. There we go. Okay, and once you get this put on, as you'll see, I'll have to move the camera here. This pipe does fit this ATV. Looks like it might be a little difficult to get the oil plug undone, but it does clear the frame for the independent rear suspension. The next thing will be, we'll just have to see if the muffler is going to hook up there with the other brace welded. We'll go get that other spring on. Go the other side and get that clip done. Actually, need to make sure that oil cap can be removed. Boy, that ain't gonna be fun. Let me move that heat shield. Okay, and now we're going to get this $60 HMF muffler put on here, and it's going to take a little finagling the way it's made. So we'll just slip it under here, and I didn't get a lot of pieces with this, so I kind of had to use my own bolts, and I just kind of fit it on here, and it looks like it's going to work. So it is going to take a little bit of finagling here, though. So what we're going to do is I've got this set up here, and we will go ahead. We're not going to tighten these bolts up, but we're going to put them in and then nut them onto the frame. I might have to get some different bolts. I was hoping not, but oh, they may not be long enough. And then we'll match the, oh yeah, they're definitely not long enough. Crap. Well, farts. Hoping just to get it kind of started. I think that's what you got to do, is you want to loosen the header pipe up. And just go side to side here. And then for the last one, the header pipe, we need to do the clamp here.